Okay, are we recording?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So,
Welcome back.
episode 2.
Welcome back. Episode 2.
Cheers.
Dun dun.
Cheers.
Ooh,
That was
good clink.
that was a weird clink. Alright, so, welcome to episode 2 of Town Square After Hours. I'm Zach.
I'm Caleb.
I'm Beth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got?
Alright. Who wants to go first?
I don't.
I don't.
Okay. Well,
Zach, you're up here this leader.
I don't know about that. But, so this is not an original topic, but it is one of my favorites of all time. So, my topic is, how many kindergartners could you take in a fight to the death?
It's not so much a topic as like
It's a topic.
super frightening question.
So, the situation is this. You're in an empty classroom. It is a zombie apocalypse.
Oh my god.
And there is an infinite number of kindergartners that are breaking into the classroom. How many of them can you take down before they kill you?
Are there weapons in the room? Is it just an empty room?
It's an empty room.
Oh, okay. Maybe this should just be our podcast. just what if scenarios. What if this happened?
And the whole zombie apocalypse thing is to make you not feel bad about,
Murdering children.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, are they zombies?
They are zombies.
Oh my god! That's literally the stuff of my nightmares.
But their bites cannot kill you. I mean, enough will, but it's
But
not.
like, if I get bitten, are they going to infect me with the zombie? Oh,
No.
what? What kind of weird zombie apocalypse is this?
Listen,
You're immune?
yes.
Maybe that's
Yeah, you're immune.
That would
Anyway,
suck.
the whole point is how many kindergartners can you take down before they take you down?
I mean, a
Just like-
lot. I mean, like, you could take down a lot of kindergartners.
Okay,
Not
kindergarten's like what, 5 or 6 years old?
Roughly.
Yeah.
Okay, so
They're
like,
tiny as hell.
right, so like Margot is like 6, right?
I don't think we should name specific. Yes.
I'm just saying, like, how big are
I
they?
think she might be 7 already.
Okay, well, never mind. Ignore her. Yeah, like,
They're tiny little fuckers.
Yeah.
Is what I'm trying to say.
okay.
You could like punt them pretty far. Is what I'm saying.
I think you're underestimating how big 6-year-olds
No,
are.
no. I'm not. No, I'm not.
See,
Kindergartners are tiny. I'm not saying that. I mean, obviously, everyone would have their
Yeah.
limit.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I guess part of it depends on how many are directly surrounding me at once, right? But like, I can hold my own against. I'm gonna say 30 kindergartners,
Oh my God.
assuming that they're all like constantly
Mhm.
jumping on me and trying to get me.
I guess,
I could take on like 30 at least
okay.
before eventually I'm guessing they would just, I'm picturing them like piling up on me until I eventually am just fucked. Basically, I'm screwed.
are we armed?
No.
So I'm just punching first or kindergartners, like, in the fucking face?
We're throwing them around, using their arms as a weapon.
I think 30 is high. I think
You know,
you're underestimating fucking
Now,
kindergartners.
I'm not saying we should do this, but there is a BuzzFeed quiz
okay.
about how many you could take down.
What are the questions like?
What describes your
What
build?
grade are you in?
How old are you? Like, how active do you stay?
Right.
Do you have any experience in fighting?
Right. Yeah. Then I feel like I definitely could take down 30.
What changed it? You just said
And those questions of like, well, if those are the questions, like, oh, how active are you? Well, like, fuck, then yeah, I'm gonna take down for sure 30 fucking kindergartners.
Yeah,
All right.
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, maybe. I mean, as long as they're not like one giant freak kindergartner. That, like,
I mean, that's the thing. You almost just can't. You can't think about all the variables.
Mhm. Yeah.
You know, because then yeah, who knows? So you just have to go. I think I could kick the ass of approximately 30 kindergartners And who knows? Because there are all these variables, and if you start asking too many questions, you get lost.
Have you ever seen that show Recess?
Yeah, that's the best fucking show in the world.
And you know those kindergartners that are just like...
Yeah, they're like little angry, like, I don't even know. Like, they're like a little tribal clan of murderers.
Imagine that you're fighting that.
Oh my god.
That'd be a lot tougher.
Yeah.
I mean, but they're zombies. So, like, they have this incentive to, like, eat you.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I feel like most kindergartners have that innate sense already.
They want to eat you.
Yeah, I mean, you bring up a really good point. Like, you could get such a variety of kids.
Yeah.
And some might be bigger than others, and some might be... Yeah. But I'm picturing, like, generic, short as possible, scrawny as possible.
As possible.
Kindergartner.
Yeah.
You know? And I think I believe I could... Who knows?
I think I could do 45.
Okay.
And I was going to say, but I would not be okay after it. But then, of course, I'd be dead. So, it doesn't matter.
Right. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You don't have psychological trauma if you're dead.
That's
or maybe that's where you have the most.
I'm just picturing, like, this room with, like, 30 for fucking kindergartners in it. And that just seems like 45 even. Like, that's just so many tiny humans.
Right.
I think...
Right, but what are they doing that's gonna... Like, what are they doing then that's stopping you?
I don't know. They're, like, climbing on you.
Sure, and you're just sending them all over.
How much do you think a kindergartner weighs?
50-some pounds, maybe? How much does Keto weigh?
40 pounds?
Not much different than that, maybe a little bit more.
That's our dog.
Okay.
Which I feel like maybe isn't a fair representation of a kindergartner.
I feel like it kind of is.
I totally think it is. I bet a kindergartner weighs approximately 50 pounds or so, maybe 60.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a bad guess, but that's what I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think the reality is I think if I want to be really honest, I could take like 10 kindergartners. It just depends on all these other variables. It's hard to answer.
I asked Google. How much does a 6-year-old weigh? Approximately 50 pounds.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's what I said.
Okay, so...
And if that's the case,
not
then
that much.
Then maybe I'm wrong too. Like if I'm starting to picture that weight times 30, then that's a lot more.
But see, the problem is, like normal kindergartners, if they latch onto you, they're not letting go, and they have this weird ability to suddenly increase their weight.
And also their hands are like vice grips. They don't let go.
And so zombie kindergartners.
True.
I feel like we're maybe overestimating our abilities. But also, if you're in a zombie apocalypse, you've probably survived for a little while. So you're probably like this terrible, hardened monster that's not going to murder fucking kindergartners.
Yeah, and now, but see, at this point, we've just like taken this a BuzzFeed and we've tried our best to like actually discuss it really, like realistically, and it's suddenly like, oh, this all falls apart. Like, yeah, like fucking,
It's them.
like, but you know, there's so many questions. Like, if there's zombies, like, what if they were slow and
That's
I think
incredibly
we're talking World War Z zombies.
Well, okay. Well, then we're fucked. Like at 10 kids.
Yeah. World War Z zombies are like barely even zombies. Like they're this like crazy mutant hybrid that's gonna fuck you up.
They're like a weaponized human.
Yeah, totally.
Like if you weaponized 10 kindergartners and they were fast and could leap.
Wow. That's terrifying.
That's terrifying. But if it was a more typical zombie where it's like kind of slow, they're composing humans.
Right.
Then it's much more like.
I don't know. How about we just say that they move as quickly as a typical kindergartner?
Okay.
Seems really fast still.
I mean, it does.
Now, one response I have heard on this question is using the kindergartners as weapons against other kindergartners.
Right.
Huh.
Right, like you're swinging around a fucking kindergartner and
Right.
Yeah.
hitting other
That's what I was
kindergartners.
picturing, yeah.
But see, I feel like that would make you overconfident and then would ultimately take you down.
Yeah.
Because 50 pounds isn't light.
No.
Yeah. I think now that we've actually laid out the weight,
Yeah.
that's kind of what, even though I was the one that guessed the weight, as soon as I did, I realized, like, oh shit. 50 pounds, like, that stacks up real fast.
That's 1/4 of a typical person.
Yeah. And that stacks up real fast. So if you get 2 kids on your back, that's 100 pounds on your back.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you're trying to, like, keep them off from your front by kicking at them.
And you can't.
Like,
Yeah.
I think it would take a handful of those kids.
Yeah. And, if you fall down, then you're just like, that's it.
It also depends on how, like, what is the pace of kindergartners entering the room at a time.
Right.
That's right. Is there like an unlimited amount of?
Right. How about it starts off with 10 in the room with you, and then one more is added, say, every minute.
Okay.
Also, how do you kill a zombie without a weapon? You just have to like.
How about you can knock them out?
Can you knock out a zombie?
I mean, I would guess.
I don't know.
I'm just curious if you
What are you asking?
Now, the question is, are we talking magic zombies or biological zombies?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because magic zombies have like heightened levels of, strength and
sense and
Yeah. Okay. See, at this point, you're basically like. At this point, we're just designing like a game mode for the latest Call of Duty. Like, so every 3 minutes, a new zombie appears on the map. You start with this many weapons and this like. Because originally I was like, how's this? Are you just instantly surrounded by zombies? But yeah, if they're streaming into the room ever so slowly, there's so many. Questions.
Yeah.
I think fast zombies are like the most terrifying.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
Because this first zombie creates a lot of panic, and then you don't have time to react, and then you not having time to react creates more panic for you, and you just kind of spiral out.
Mm. Yeah. See, the thing about like old school zombies, like Night of the Living Dead or whatever, they're slow and like unnatural, and they're scary in a different way. They're scary because it's like
there's a lot of them.
Well, there's a ton of them, and they're also so alien and strange. But like fast zombies are scary in a whole different way, where it's just like pure like ferocity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the old school zombies were scary in a totally different way. The constant being like the overwhelming numbers, and the fact that they were once human. That's like the constant. Yeah. But as far as the actual, like a lot has changed about what's threatening about it and what's scary about it. Yeah.
I think it's interesting that zombies, like as a whole, have kind of moved from like the magic to biological.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I mean, yeah. Because biological, like, you guys know that like there is a form of zombieism that exists, right?
The fungi or whatever?
It's the fungi and also rabies.
Rabies
is almost identical to like a lot of cinematic zombies. Zombieism.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. So the fact that stuff exists is kind of freaky.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I think like magical zombies are just not frightening. To a certain degree. Like, I mean, like a biological zombie, like that's like, whoa. Like that's like, like that's why The Walking Dead, like I watch it every season and I'm terrified and I have zombie dreams and then I can't go outside because I'm scared. But if they were like, ooh, magical zombies, I'm like, oh, I'm not scared of that. It's like being afraid of like a vampire or something. Like, no, I'm not really startled by that because it's magical, like inherently.
Well, but okay, fair enough. But when is the last time you in any way experienced a magic zombie? When's the last? Think of name any instance of magic zombies, because I know, like, you know what I mean.
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Right.
What was that one movie called? The island one.
Oh, with the zombie.
Yeah.
And then the
was it
cat
just
people?
Zombie Island?
It was Zombie Island.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw that like at age 5, and I was terrified.
See, there
Like-
you go.
Oh my god.
And that's purely magic-based zombies.
I think it was freaking even more so because Scooby-Doo was always about like, oh, it's not an actual
People in
monster.
masks.
It's a person in a mask.
This time
Are you
it
talking about the
was, yeah.
live action Scooby Doo?
Oh, we don't
This
talk
is
about
an
that.
animated movie.
We don't.
I didn't know about the
And then there
animated
were like these like
zombie
cat
island.
women people that
Yeah.
were running it. Yeah.
Weird.
But I liked that movie. I remember liking it a
Mhm.
lot. But it was genuinely scary though. Which
Yeah.
for Scooby-Doo at the time was
Really a
Odd.
normal. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't think I can name a zombie that
Yeah.
was magical.
Right.
Unless.
I mean, all modern takes on zombies they go for the biological
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah.
Or they just don't explain it. But like they
Right.
they take the
Yeah.
sort of traits of the biological zombies, like
Right.
like the movie Quarantine and stuff like that. They're all faster, and typically it's spread by some way of a biological problem or a plague or
Yeah.
warfare of some kind. Or
It's
Yeah.
interesting because I was just thinking about this. Both Fallout and Skyrim and you know Elder Scrolls have their own version of zombies.
yeah,
Fallout has the biological, the ghouls, and Elder Scrolls has Draugr,
Draugr.
Yeah. which is magical.
Is that their only version of zombies in Elder Scrolls?
I think so.
They are a great example.
Oh, yeah.
But they're
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. I mean, zombie. It's interesting because zombies
Mhm.
pull from so many different
Oh,
things
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So like Draugr are like their own old school
Yeah,
thing.
they're
Norse
Norse,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool that like almost every single culture has their own version of zombies, but they're also always like they have one thing that makes them really different from everything else.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it crosses over into like almost ghost territory.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, absolutely. That's kind of what I was getting
Yeah.
at. Is like undead.
Yeah.
Is like so I'm thinking in D&D terms at this point, like different subtypes.
Yeah.
So there'll be undead, and this is true for WoW and stuff
Yeah.
too, I imagine.
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking. I was like, in games and stuff like that, like necromancy is way more prevalent than like, oh, there's this. I mean, the games that I play anyway, versus like, oh, there's a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
Like, because I don't play those games because I'm terrified.
Right. So
I
they'll
can't
have-
play them.
So like D&D for sure.
Mhm.
I'll use that as my reference. They have ghouls.
Yeah.
They have zombies, and you can have a zombie anything. You can have zombie ogres or whatever, zombie giant, whatever you want.
Yeah.
They have skeletons. They have wraiths, banshees. They're all undead.
Yeah.
Put into the context of like a zombie apocalypse,
Yeah.
mummies aren't that scary anymore because it's kind of just one
One type.
one zombie
One zombie.
as opposed to a horde.
Right.
I mean, there could be a horde of mummies.
But mummies aren't mummies like mostly just like the royal.
Yeah. And we ate them.